Good afternoon, Spies. This is Golf Spy CG2, otherwise known as Rob, coming to you today with a video version of what's in the bag. And for those of you who know me well, you may say that could be one of many bags, which is a fair point. But for today's purposes, we're going to focus on one bag, which has pretty much become my gamer bag over the last 2 to 3 months, with a couple new additions, which we'll get to when we go through it. But we'll start with the actual bag itself. This is the wonderful Ghost Any Day bag, Oreo model, black and white, and had this most of the season, and it's just a fantastic bag, and got the awesome My Golf Spy logo on it. So any of you that have been thinking about the Ghost bag, I highly encourage you to check it out. So let's begin at the top of the bag, which is also one of the newest additions. A lot of you have heard me talk about it on site. It's the GT. I have the GT2 10 degree, and I've got that with the AutoFlex shaft, which I've been playing all summer with the foreign test, the Dream 7, and it's been, originally it was in my Ping driver, and I switched it over to Titleist. One sis came in, and it's been awesome, but that's a whole nother story which you can check out on the forum as far as the testing goes with that. The other part of the GT family are the two fairway woods. This is the 18 degree with the Denali red stock shaft, and this has been awesome so far. I love a 5 wood, so easy to hit off the deck and get good flight out of it. And then, of course, for those of you who may have been on our community call, you may have heard Stephanie Luttrell talk a few weeks ago about 7 wood community. Yep, more and more pros are joining the 7 wood family, and hit this during my fitting, and it's just high, easy to launch for my distance, which isn't very far. Comes in nice and soft around 175, 180 yards. Again, Denali stock shaft. Irons have been in place since early June, right after our Kings Mill outing. I was hoping they'd be in time for the Kings Mill outing, but they didn't quite make it. They were there upon my return, and they've been fantastic. Probably the best set of irons I've played in the last 5 years at least, and that's saying something because we all know I do have a penchant for irons. So these are the Ping I-530s, and I have them in 5 through approach wedge with the recoil dart 75 gram regular flex shaft, and these are just phenomenal. They're recently named the 3rd place in the most wanted players distance testing, and I can easily see why. They are one of the longest players distance irons or irons of any kind that I've really hit. So really happy with these. So I have those in 5 through wedge, gap wedge, and then I begin my actually wedges with, I apologize, not gap wedge, just 5 through wedge. I begin with 48 degree Vokey SM10. This was made at the Wedge Works for me with a little custom stamping, which I don't normally do, but I thought it came out really well with the snowflakes and my initials. So these have the AMT R300 shafts in them, and the 48 in particular has become my one go-to club. It's one of the few clubs I have that I hit. I know exactly how far it's going to go every time, and it's got the fabulous Vokey feel, and the black finish has actually held up really well so far, for anyone wondering that. So I have these in 48, 54, and 58. Final, and the newest member of the family, ironically enough, just came in this week, is the Scotty Cameron Newport B3 Triple Black. And this was originally released as a limited edition, but they recently began offering it on their site. So really it's not so limited anymore, but it's a phenomenal looking putter, all black, Newport 2, and just had this out on the putting green. Have not played with it yet, so really looking forward to putting that into play. And as far as into play, of course, #1 ball in golf, Titleist Pro V1. I have a play number 12, which is, it's not Tom Brady or anything like that. It's actually the goal for my handicap. I'm currently at 17, and my goal is to get to a legit solid 12. And I figure if I look down at that every time I hit a shot, that'll keep my mind focused on that part of my game. So that's it. That's pretty much what's in the bag. Thanks for watching and listening, and feel free to post any questions or replies you have.